How was your day, Molly? Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really cute dogs. Tonight's special is the buy one, get one free. That means when you buy one reading, you get the same reading for free. You can do the reading right after your paid reading. We can also do the reading. I can just note that in another time that you've got a free reading for any time that you're ready to do that reading. You can get the $6 reading, which is 6+ minutes, 6+ cards, the 11/11 love reading, as well as the $15 XXX love reading. You can also do the $20 past, present, future, as well as the $30 general reading. Every reading, 1+ minute, 1+ cards. You can ask up to 3 questions, whichever comes first. Dozed off, babe. Yeah, I think things are starting to move for you too, sweetheart. Oh, it's been a crazy year, hasn't it? I mean, I just hope you start feeling better soon. I mean, you've been feeling so yucky for so long, but you're going to feel much better soon. I just know it. Going to put some things in chat and then I'll get started with the collective messages. If you'd like to get a paid reading, all readings start at $6. I do 3 collective free messages during the reading, the beginning, the middle, and the end. Spirit messages, as well as love messages, as well as career. So how did Pride go for Haus? Did he enjoy it? Have you guys talked about it yet? Just going to put some things in chat. Tonight's special is the buy one, get one free tarot card reading. That means that any reading that you buy is buy one, get one free. So that means if you get the $6 taco box, the 11/11 love reading, the $15 XXX love reading, the $20 past, present, future, or the $30 general. Every reading is buy one, get one free. We can do the free reading right after your paid reading, or we can note it that you have a free reading coming your way anytime that you are ready to cash that in. Just going to put some things in chat and then we'll start the free collect message. He said it was lovely. I don't think they had trouble this year. Oh, that's good. That's always good. Peace and love's much better than war. I'm glad he had a good time. YouTube has been really, really glitchy tonight. Oh, that's good. It's going to cool down a little bit. That's wonderful. I made a nice cup of orange spice tea. It's like one of my favorite teas, the Constant Comment.
I don't know. You want to eat tonight?
okay, I'm recording it. I will get this changed. Should be complete transparency if you're going to be on a live stream as a participant. Just like complete transparency when you make a channel to comment. You learn how to fly playing virtually. Cool. That sounds fun. No. Don't knock your food all over the couch. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Come here with your derpy tongue. Here, baby. There you go, sweet boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. There you go, precious. Go ahead and do the first free collective message. And just note that it's at 16. Just note that it's at 1700. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides this evening as a collective. Oops, I just knocked some cards down. Spirit, what do we need to know now? What messages do we have? Advice regarding what we need to know now and in the not too distant future. This is for anybody in the chat, anybody that is maybe watching, anyone who may watch this later. Yes, I know how you are. Blocky, blocky. Blocky, blocky. Oh, there is one that flipped over. Okay. Quickening. Quickening and feminine. This feminine card has come out for us in the Power Spirit deck several times in the last week. So maybe somebody needs to hear this message again. We'll start with the quickening card. If you're going to be traveling, I would say be extra cautious. And don't rush yourself too much to get where you're going, because wherever you go, there you are. So number 5, and the number 5 means anything to anybody. Direction south, color red. You can never really teach a warrior about the unknown with wands, words, or magic. You must use experience, but if you look into the eyes of a woman of power, you may catch up with her. Just a little. She has years of truth ahead of you. However, her eyes can quicken you like a river heading towards the rapids. Open yourself with love. Not with understanding. You cannot love with your mind. Listen from your heart. If a camel is walking down a path and another camel passes him, the first camel will go faster to keep up. This is how power works. Don't learn everything with your mind. Quicken your spirit by letting go of attachments and move to a stronger vibrational, higher power. I feel like if you're having some negative thoughts, negative feelings, if you're serving something negative in your life, Spirit's saying quickly turn your thoughts around. You have no business being in that darkness. It'll come back on you. It'll haunt you. It'll make you a little darker. It'll make your dreams a little more scarier. So quicken yourself into that light. Let your heart follow you. Let your heart follow you, and let you follow your heart. Like, everything doesn't have to be so logical all the time, okay? So there's also the feminine card. I haven't gotten this card a lot, but we did get this card more recently. I think I've said before what I love about these cards the most, that like it doesn't matter which way you turn the card. There's something to see so very special in the artists and the work that they have shown here and provoked through maybe their own feelings in regards to the words, the message. The number is actually number 13. Feminine energy, west, color black. The world is bereft of feminine consciousness. To bring Mother Earth back into balance, we must bring back our awareness of her. Language is a barrier between us, but woman and women have always communed with women in an unspoken language. Her roots are entwined with the essence of Mother Earth, for she too is feminine. Woman is the keeper of the planet and must not let her energy be uprooted by the male system within man or woman. We are all in need of a world of harmony. Mother Earth has been misunderstood. But she is the universal link. She is the womb for all that lives. Feminine consciousness is the energy that embodies the wisdom you need at this moment. Let's take a moment to look at this beautiful divine card. But it's also so very beautiful, even this way. It's like it has a totally different feeling to it. It's like it doesn't matter which way it is, it's the right way. I used to live on the street. It's called, I think, Druid Road. And the thing that was so peculiar about the oak trees is the faces and how many of the oak trees literally looked like bodies, like humans almost, that had been turned into trees. This was more of a historical site that you can find in some historical old parts of Florida, where they do have some Indian burial mounds preserved, and they preserved some of the oldest oak trees that exist in the world there in Clearwater. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back to the Chammy. You evil? Well, I guess it takes one to know one, right? Judge not least to be judged. Every sinner is a saint, every saint is a sinner. Metal Rain, how's your day been? What is wrong, baby? Being mean? Is she being mean to my precious? You feeling better? Yes, I did just start the early live. I started about 10:20, 10:25-ish. I was just waiting for Molly. She had dozed off. Oh, I love you too, baby. I love you. Okay. Oh, sorry. What you whining about, baby boy? Is Gypsy being mean to you over the cookies? Oh, she's over there protecting her cookies like I think they're her god. Mental treat illness in full force tonight. So that's probably why you hear the whining, because he was just over there being like looked at as if she was gonna take a piece of him. Oh, it's okay, derpy tongue. It's okay. Look at that cute little derpy tongue. The little man. He's so cute, baby. I'm so glad he's feeling better. I think he may have lost a little bit of his eyesight during that seizure, which it was a week ago today. But I think it's gotten better. No, you're not going to lick your pee-pee on YouTube. He's like, why not? It's fun. Okay, you wanna run away? Run away! I think some of his eyesight has come back a little bit because he's definitely walking and looking around a lot better than he was, say, a week ago when this started. So he'll be on his antibiotic till Friday, and then I'll wait a couple weeks and take him back to have some blood work done to see how his organs and his body overall is doing in regards to his health. I'm going to have his thyroid checked as well. I am going to be back later, Metal Rain, if you want to come by. I'll probably be doing a live after midnight. Which would be sometime after 10 p.m. your time. I haven't heard from Merrill today, but I'm pretty sure he's working. He's juggling like 3 or 4 jobs. So here Mariah Carey is, Meryl said Mariah Carey is putting out a new record. Heard a little bit of it, it sounds pretty good. I was a little bit confused the first single I heard it on Facebook. Meryl had sent it to me. And I was like, if I closed my eyes, it kind of had like this Michael Jackson feel to it. But it could have just been like Facebook's dynamics. Because I listened to another version of it, it sounded way better on YouTube than it did on Facebook. Yeah, I saw the group messages, but I was in a meeting. So I've started doing parties for tarot card readings, and I had a meeting with some people about their birthday party and doing tarot card readings. What is it? You're being so demanding. Are the girls... Hold on a second. You want to get in your corner and you're afraid someone's going to attack you? Come on. Where do you belong? Where do you want to go? Come here, silly. You want to be there? All right. You be nice or I'll take that whole bag of treats from you. Dogs cause problems. I need to finish that song. Yeah, so if any of you guys ever have any parties and you need a tarot card reader, pick me. Hire me. So this one is 1920s themed. I'm not really sure what I'm going to wear. I want to stick with the whole 1920s theme that they're doing. But she really likes my hat, like my hat with the Rosie Bones hat. So I don't know, maybe I'll just wear the hat because she loves the hat and it is Halloween time. Hey LZ, Wasteland, welcome back to the Chammy. I appreciate you too. Did you have a good day? I bet you had an awesome day, didn't you? How have you been? Have you been working on music? Here, I pulled a card for you. So this is the Lover's card. This card is about joy and making more choices that are bringing you more joy in your life, protecting your precious peace and harmony as well, and to come out of maybe whatever kind of things that make you afraid or set you back. Don't worry, just make your choices through loving actions and through loving and kind words. And take care of yourself, be good to yourself and your thoughts. I can't believe it's fall. Happy fall, by the way, everybody. Happy fall equinox. Oh yeah, I had a beautiful day. It's such a beautiful fall day out there. It's still a little bit hot here in Atlanta, Georgia, but it was a beautiful fall day. I couldn't smell fall coming in. And I spent a lot of time in nature today, so that was very nice and peaceful. I had a wonderful day. Thanks so much for coming by and hanging out with us for a little bit. I appreciate it. Yes, I love fall. I was born in fall. But I love all the seasons, so definitely Princess Summer, Spring, Winter, Fall. There's just something so magical about all the seasons, having all the seasons. I didn't have that growing up until I moved to Boston when I was a kid. So it was definitely a culture shock going from Clearwater Beach to the beaches of Boston, Massachusetts, that's for sure. That's for sure. You get very, very cold nights there. I'm telling you, I saw it snow in May. I was shocked. I don't know if it still snows in May there, but... and then Mom and Dad and I would go camping with friends. This time of year, we go to Cadillac Mountain, which is, I think it's in Acadia, Maine. And we would, instead of like camping on the campgrounds, we'd like camp off-road close to the beach. They have these big, huge pink boulders the size of a house out there. Yeah, I miss those days. I definitely want to go camping again in Acadia Mountain, or Acadia National Park, I think is what it's called, at Cadillac Mountain. Oh, you got an update, right on. Do tell. I'm gonna get a drinky treat real quick. I just made myself a cup of tea, but now I need something cold to drink. I'll be right back. But yeah, I know what you are saying, LZ Wasteland. I feel the same way about my music. It's very deep, very personal. But there's like nothing better than actually performing it and getting it out there, live or even through distribution. Which I need to put out this one song I wrote called Castle Dark. Again, I took it offline because I just wasn't happy with the distribution I had. And I changed distribution recently. It's 7-Eleven time. 3 people just walked through the door. Eliana texted you and asked if you could pick her up tomorrow. Is the dog going to be there? Is she going to bring the dog? I hope she'll bring the dog. I hope it works out. She needs to be in a place where douchebag doesn't know where she is. And she doesn't have anyone pushing any drugs on her or limiting beliefs and circumstances. Yeah, she needs to get out of there. Yeah. We're going to make it happen. We have already done it. We've already made it happen. She's come so far already. Oh, that's really cool. Conversations with your demons. The things I wrote are really hitting me deep and emotionally since behind the smiles and love. Oh, that's interesting. I love writing songs. I really do. Like, it's one of my favorite things. It's probably my favorite thing. We'll keep my super favorite thing secret, but But I know exactly how you feel about music. I mean, it's just, music is sacred and it's deep and personal, and you know, your music will never lie to you, your music will never abuse you, your music will never stab you in the back, your music will always be honest to you. Music really is my first love, and it always will be. It's just unfortunate I don't have enough people I feel to collaborate with. I really would like to collaborate with many people. I do have a band, but they're in Nashville and I'm in Atlanta. And we can't decide, like, are we going to buy a house or are we going to rent a house? Because we've been looking for a place for a really long time. And, you know, we don't really want to rent from a real estate company. We would rather just rent from a landlord, but we've also been thinking maybe we just need to buy one. Because we want a house where it's like we can live in the house with our families, be comfortable, be safe, and have a garden, but also have a place for the band to practice privately. And it's so difficult finding anything like that up there that's affordable. I mean, some of the crap on Zillow for $2,000 a month is ridiculous. But my drummer and I, we're going to start working more remotely since I'm not able to come up there to Nashville and gig right now. Which hopefully will change after the first of the year, because I hope to get another car. And have my vintage Cadillac as just my Sunday driver. Again, instead of the car I use to go everywhere. I've pretty much been writing music my whole life. I've written 6 albums. I just haven't put them out because, well, I mean, I have scratch tracks of all the songs, but my drummer said I should just put them all out as the first record. I don't know what I'll do, but I think I want to I've been trying to challenge myself over the last year to work more on music. And pretty soon here I'd like to do a weekly challenge where I put out a song every week. You hear it on Spotify, you hear it on YouTube, or maybe you get a snip on YouTube, and just build a huge collection of singles instead of a small collection of albums. And if somebody wants to buy the single on vinyl, they can, or they can download it. This would be like the best advice I could really give to anybody in regards to music right now, in my opinion, with putting out cocaine, but I love the way it smells. That's a good line for a song. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, music is my first love, for sure. You know, music is my boyfriend. There is a song out there like that, too, somewhere. I just can't remember who did the song, Music is My Boyfriend. Let me look it up. And it's an old one, too. Like, it's like 15 years old. That's the last time I remember listening to it. Was like in 2009. Sky Sweetnam. The song My Boyfriend's Back? No, we got it wrong, AI. That's not it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. Music is My Boyfriend. It is Sky. Sky Sweetnam. 2007. Wow. Y'all remember 2007? I do. It is an emotional roller coaster. I do have a lot of love ballads. I have also a lot of, I don't know what you'd call it. I call it rock and roll. And they are, I would say, nonpartisan, maybe even politically incorrect views and songs, like my song Hands and my song Livin' Loud. Which Livin' Loud, I have actually a little snippet of Livin' Loud and a little snippet of Hands. on YouTube somewhere. They are just scratch tracks and some ideas I had for the music videos. But I haven't, I haven't done the full recording. I finished Hands, the band finished Hands, but I haven't finished the music video yet to put the whole thing out. I have not put it out through my distribution yet. And Living Loud, I don't know if I want to re-record it or take the scratch track and go from there. And then finish the video and put it out as a single. I haven't thought about that yet. But today I made this whole new schedule with Google Sheets and color-coded crossblocks. I can change things around so I could just kind of get a little bit more structured in the things that I want to do, because I do have ADHD, but I cope with it very well. But sometimes I've noticed lately this summer, I've got so much on my plate that I'm not finishing anything in the way I'd like to. So now I feel a little bit more structured because I have this schedule going where I can, at certain days I work on music, I work on my book, I work on art, I work on, hey Danielle, it's 11:11, make a wish. Yeah, I work on my art and at the same time work. I have the kind of job that just lets me kind of do other things in the background. So that's pretty nice. Hey Liz, how are you, sweetheart? I noticed that, okay, I haven't watched it yet, but I did notice that you put up a happy little hummingbird video. And I'm gonna watch it tonight when I get a chance. Yes, it counts if it's 8:11 there because it's 11:11 somewhere, so make a wish. Yeah, Liz, I wasn't sure where to start with it either, Liz. I was just like, hey, ChatGPT, helps. Sure, what's your question, Danielle? Yeah, there is a song about that. No, don't apologize at all. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, don't even think about it. Yeah. That's the right attitude to have. Well, Danielle, what do you think of this person yourself? What do you think of them? What do you think they think of you? And that's probably the answer. Every reading is buy one, get one free tonight. You can get a $6 reading. Ask up to 3 questions. 6+ minutes, 6+ cards. Every reading is buy one, get one free. So when you buy one reading, that means that you get one for free, the same one for free. So I've done also the first free collective message, which is about at 17 minutes, if you want to go back to that. It's got some spirit messages from the Power Spirit deck. And you just did what felt right to you, Liz. Yeah, I just have so much on my plate from I'm formatting and editing the Kindle version of my book For the Love of Cypress. I'm turning that into a paperback. I'm also formatting and editing the Southern Gothic Horror trilogy I've been writing. It's finished. I finished writing it, but it needs to be edited, formatted, turned into a Kindle and a paperback. Then I'm making some fairy wings for my Halloween costume. So yeah, I'm going to be a fairy. So I'm going to try to make some flapping fairy wings. I don't know what Molly's going to be for Halloween yet. We got to get her cleared by HR so she can get back to work, so she can come see us for Halloween birthday. You're more than welcome to come to the party too, Liz, if you want. Let's see. Of course I'm working on my music. And then I have my job. And then I have a couple other things on my table too that, you know, they're just stuff I have to consistently work on every day. And I was just getting kind of overwhelmed. No, I was getting overwhelmed to the point where it's like I was spreading myself too thin. Like dry toast with just a little bit of butter spread on it, you know? So Google Sheets has, well, you can do color-coded blocks and move things around as they fit your schedule. So that's why I decided to do that, because there's just so much. So much. You know, I don't have a lot of help. I know you don't have a lot of help either. I know that you're in a situation that you probably wish it was different, but I know that it can be emotionally taxing as well as you know, emotionally empty as well. So you got to keep yourself busy and stay focused on aligning with what you want, Liz. Not letting that old story that's in front of you rear its ugly head. I'm going to keep reminding you too that you can have me and do whatever you want. So Danielle, the free collective message, love message, will be at, let's see, I'll just do it right now. But ask yourself, if you really want to know how this person's feeling about you, sweetheart, just ask yourself, how are you feeling about them? They're probably feeling the same way about you. Yes, and keep working on the YouTube project. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to help with those questions about YouTube. Oh, 16 years later, I should just start making movies. Little mini movies about, like, about the journey and, you know, 16 years of YouTube, and I wish I had known this or that. There's a whole lot, Liz, and it's very overwhelming. From thumbnails to keywords to descriptions to the way you post, when you post. It can be very, very taxing. But don't give up. You know, it's small now, but it could get bigger sooner than later. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. This is for anybody who might be watching chat, come back later or see it later. I'm going to put the timestamp in the chat. Does it say 50? I don't know what that says, but it's just to note so I can put them in comments, the actual timestamps and comments later. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know now as a collective about our love stories, our love lives, now and in the not too distant future? If anybody does want to get a paid reading, go ahead and get your paid reading now, because I'm going to peace out soon. But I will be back later. Maybe around 12:30, closer to 1 o'clock. (1 o'clock) Eastern Standard Time. This is for anybody who might be looking for love in all the wrong places, and you actually need to be looking for love in the right places. Maybe for people who aren't looking back, you're not looking at waiting for someone to come back. You're looking for something new in your life, something, you know, even if it's just loving friends who have your best interests at heart. Taming anger. Don't roar in arguments. Respect can heal wounds. Leadership's lure. Dominant in spirit, fueled by pride, yet true control lies and wisdom is embrace. That's a very strange card. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I think what it's trying to... I wonder if this card is typoed. Dominant in spirit, fueled by pride. Yet true control lies in wisdom and embrace. Yeah, like being in control of yourself. Okay, leadership's lure. So I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, tame your anger and be more of a leader and be in control of yourself when it comes to how you think about your love life, how you speak about your love life, and the actions that you take in regards to your love life. Don't roar in arguments. Respect can heal wounds. Wild at heart. We got this card the other night. A desire for freedom leads to running away again. Or maybe some of you running away from the idea of the love story you want because maybe the old one hasn't been wiped away clean yet. Restraints test. Trapped in instability. Resist impulsive urges to find steadier ground. So resist impulsivity. Like if you're being impulsive, you feel impulsive about something, you know, just sit back, relax, really think it through. And try not to run away from solving whatever it is that is keeping your heart in a bind. So, delicate dawn. From fragile beginnings, nurture growth and hold on to the promise of hope. Strong roots. Pull weeds of resentment so your love can bloom. Many of us stay in the idea of you know, maybe with new love or even current love stories that we might be in. We might get lost in feeling that resentment within regards to maybe what we couldn't fix or what we couldn't change or what we couldn't do. So maybe exit out of a situation if you are in a situation, in a relationship that doesn't serve you, it doesn't feel good anymore, you're not feeling yummy about it. You know, find the courage to, you know, find your strong roots before you start to resent that person you used to love or that person that you're in a relationship with. Because I'm telling you, the worst thing to feel is resentment for somebody you love. I always try to like stop myself before I start feeling that because it can happen. It's very easy for it to start happening. Let me catch up here with chat. I'm sorry you feel sick today, Danielle. I hope you feel better soon, sweetheart. We've got 7 subscribers. Cool. I'm one of them. Also, subscribe to you too, Wasteland. Oh, thank you so much, Elsie Wasteland. Thanks for coming by and hanging out and being in our lives too. Hey, Miroslav. It's good to put yourself out there when it comes to love. Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, sweetheart. Yeah, I can relate. I don't do dating apps. I don't go out there looking for love in all the wrong places. I just, you know, love has found me, and I am love. And we all have an opportunity to find love, and maybe we find love in different ways or different places. But I do understand how you feel about putting yourself out there within regards to love. Yeah, it can be very scary. Very scary thing. I have I'm a recovering agoraphobic. At least I like to call myself a recovering agoraphobic, even if I am still having agoraphobia tendencies. Oh, you're so welcome. Well, that's what YouTube is about, supporting each other and seeing each other through another day. feel like you're just complicated when it comes to love life. That's okay. Yeah, I can understand that. I can very much resonate with that. And with so many people being so superficial and so backstabbing, and a lot of people have lost their in their morals and integrity, and you know, and it's just programming from, you know, the societies that we live in. It doesn't matter if you're, you know, in America, South America, North America, Europe, South Europe, East Europe, West Europe, Asia, the Middle East, Africa, the moon. Our society as a culture has changed, and many people have forgotten who they are, where they came from, and can't even decide where they're going. But let me tell you one thing, life is short, so you want to find the ones you want to share the rest of your life with at least, okay, Wasteland? And you'll find joy in that. You know, even if it's just people online right now, and take your time with it. I mean, all you have is time, you know, and then someday you'll meet someone, and it'll forever won't be enough. Won't be enough time. You need someone who isn't afraid to make your feelings known. And if you run, please understand you're scared, yeah. You're not running anymore, yeah. Good. That's why I want to hear this. Not running anymore. Man, I'm so pissed. The people downstairs don't clean their apartment, and there's all these gnats here today. I'll be right back. Went and got myself some white grape juice. I wasn't finished with it yet, but it's like the second time today I've had like a problem with that. So I'm gonna have to like call the landlord or something and be like, could you please tell the jerks downstairs to take the trash out and clean the place up? I guess my neighbor, she had a package come from Amazon, and they sent her the picture of where the package was, and the package ended up on the back porch of, which is the front of the neighbor's downstairs basement apartment. And the package is not there, it's completely gone, so she assumes that the package is in their apartment now. And even though all their cars were outside today, she knocked twice, tried to get their attention. She was out there honking her horn. She wants to get her Amazon package because it's a gift for somebody. And I noticed that, like, they haven't taken the trash out for weeks. Their porch has got nothing but cigarette butts and trash and food trash and old beer bottles that are half empty, and oh, it's just terrible out there. And now the trash is piled up so much in the back that they're starting to just put their trash on the side of the trash bucket. I'm telling you, if they don't take their trash out Tuesday, I'm going to call code. If somebody else doesn't, because it has caused so many gnats and flies in the yard. I can't imagine what their apartment looks like. That's probably why there's all these flies around, and I'm just so sick of it. Like, I'm really, really, really upset about it. So she showed me a picture of their porch now, and she went down. Hi, Veronica, how are you? She showed me, my neighbor showed me a picture of their porch, and she went down there to look for a package. It's just disgusting. And I can't sit here with a drink or anything like that, or even try to eat. It's just, that's nothing. Even outside, it's like, I hate flies. I'd rather hang out with a spider than a fly. Elsie, there's not really a lot of women or men I can say I like in a way that's possibly romantic. I have plenty of people who I feel are my friends, but love life, yeah, it's complicated for sure. But it doesn't have to be that difficult, Wasteland. It doesn't have to be, I promise. If you can find happiness in being single, you'll be even more happy when you find the one. Because you'll appreciate it even more. Hey Veronica, how have you been, sweetheart? It's been so long since we've gotten to chat and hang out. Look, Battle Rain, you manifested Veronica. But yeah, I know exactly how you feel, LZ Wasteland. It's like, it's very frustrating because really, I've been in situations with people who, I think sometimes they only got with me because of my music, and what I do with my music, because maybe they thought that I was going to go somewhere quickly with it, and then when I didn't go somewhere quickly with it, it was kind of like they just moved on. Or, I didn't really know if somebody was really, serious about wanting to be with me, or they were just with me because they could meet cool and interesting and fun people, or maybe they could just have me as a trophy. That can feel really uncomfortable. And with people being so superficial in 2025, it's like, I don't want to put myself out there, because even though I'm single, I'm not desperate. Oh, it's okay, Veronica. You don't have to say you're sorry to me. Don't ever say you're sorry to me. Let me apologize to you, and I'm fantastic because I haven't even emailed you. Of course, they're going to be easier for you. Of course. I hope you'll be able to come to my Halloween birthday party. We're going to have it. And hopefully, Molly will be able to come for October 31st, and we can hang out and chat. It'll be fun. Maybe she'll order something weird that I've never tried before, and we can eat it, her and I, together while we hang out. I guess we'll do one later, though, that night. I'm not sure we'll do one early because there's other stuff that we'll want to do. Everybody's going to want to probably go out for Halloween. But I don't know. Maybe we'll just turn the live on and y'all can hang out with us and go in and out and party and we're hanging out. I don't know if we'll do Spirit Box, REM Pod, Essie's Method, Spirit Box TV, Ouija board. I do really want to take the Spirit Box outside and see how that goes in the graveyard. Oh, I like women and men too. There's nothing wrong with that. It can be confusing because, so many people are like, I don't know, it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's as if in 2025, somehow, some way, people have become, I guess it's just like, am I wrong or am I right? Does it feel like if you're outwardly open about your sexuality or your ideology, or it's a little bit different or even extreme or even unique unto what other people say is traditional and moral? Doesn't it feel... Sorry, let me turn this off. Doesn't it feel like people are like more judgmental than ever compared to past years or decades? I haven't been alive that long, but I also have been halfway around the block and back, okay? And I got the t-shirt in the closet, not sure I want to wear it again. But I do understand how you're feeling about that. Different and weird. It's okay. It's okay to be different and weird. I like different and weird. I think we all like different and weird here, and that's why we have, what is it that Jack says? Liz, birds of a feather flock together. Yes, Smell Rain, 7-Eleven. Every time I hear that noise, I start to want a grape Slurpee, and we don't have 7-Elevens here in Atlanta. But I sure do miss grape Slurpees. And a black sheep. Oh boy, well I am the black sheep of the family's baby, so I'm the baby black sheep. I can relate. Yeah, I was telling Liz the other day, I'm pretty estranged from my family. I have been since I was about 13 years old. I am the daughter of a teenage runaway, so my outlook and my view on things are quite strange and unusual. Now, I'm not estranged from my family in Europe. Like, we talk all the time, like almost every other day, and FaceTime each other and are very close. But I've become estranged from, like, my mother's side of the family. Here in America, I'm first generation Greek Cypriot and second generation Italian on my mom's side of the family. And, you know, my brother and sister are a lot older than me. They're like 15 and 16 years older than me. So while we have some things in common, you know, we don't have a lot in common either. Tim is a black sheep. Oh, black. She's such a beautiful dog too. I love her eyes. Yeah, I'm sure she'll come with Ileana. Ileana's not just going to leave her at that place. I highly doubt that she will leave her at that place. You like the Trick or Treat movie, Metal Rain? No, you're not alone at all in that. Okay, sweetheart. Yeah, Veronica, let's do your reading. Which one did you get, babe? Thank you so much for your payment. I appreciate that. So you want to get 2 $6 questions. Okay, yeah, we can do that. And then I'll note that you have 2 free $6 readings. Okay, I'm just going to put it here in my notepad on my iPhone, okay? What are your questions? Go ahead and put your questions in the chat, Veronica. Now, I might take tomorrow night off. Because I can't afford it. And Jimmy Kimmel's going to be on. And we're going to get our dose of Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow night because Dad and I were really upset that our show was canceled. Okay. And I'm not sure what will happen after that. I'll probably fall asleep. Depending on what day I have because I'll be up all day on Greek counseling call center for 12 hours. Your 11/11 wish was for Eliana to leave you alone. That's hilarious. Veronica, you know how our chat's haunted, so if the comments don't go through... Hold on, the dog's trying to throw himself from the couch. Are you okay? Let me help you. I can't even remember what I was saying. I was trying to throw himself off the couch. Maybe it wasn't important. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. The chat's weird, so if words don't go through, comments don't go through, you can always email me the questions. You want to know what's going on with Lester lately? Okay. Spirit, I'm calling forth Veronica's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about what's going on with Lester lately? What does she need to know about that right now? Well, that's interesting. This person is in very deep, meaningful thought. It's almost as if they're having a spiritual awakening of some type in the Hermit card. There's something that they are searching for in their life. It's as if they're looking for that light at the end of the tunnel. That's a good thing. You know, I fell in love with someone once, and I was in love with him for years. And then one day they got married, but the love stayed. It's not my fault, you know. It'll probably stay with you for the rest of your life. So back to Lester. Lester is looking for that light at the end of the tunnel. He's not sure where he's going. It feels a little bit blindsided by life in general and the Wheel of Fortune. This person is definitely looking forward to the enlightenment and the enrichment from the enlightenment that they have been experiencing within these thoughts and these feelings in their time alone. They are looking for true love. They do want something honest, happy, harmonious, patient, kind, and gentle in this Temperance card. And I feel like with the Magician card, it's saying that it's only now that they have started to be able to really understand what being in their authoritative power is like through the actions that they're taking regarding this Hermit energy. They don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. They're not trying to be like somebody who's not social or anything like that. But they are trying to find themselves right now. Lester is trying to find himself. Do you have any other questions, sweetheart? I'm gonna split the deck, the Angel Oracle deck, and see what we get regarding Lester as well. Page of Earth. Yeah, Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. They feel that even though they put a lot of hard work into whatever it is that they are trying to accomplish, they feel that despite things being, you know, kind of in the mist, they still have very positive out. They feel like, you know, everything's going to turn out positive for them, but they're just not sure how everything's going to work. So it does feel very challenging. So they're trying to study new things in regards to helping them advance in regards to what they want to see in their reality. Veronica. Hold on, the dogs are bullying Rooney. The girls are being bullies. Jesus. Oh gosh. He's a perfect angel and the two girls are perfect devils. Yeah, sometimes those are the best songs, LZ Wasteland, are those ones that, you know, you write about someone and expressing how you feel about them. It helps you kind of overcome maybe the loss of what you couldn't fix or what you feel like you can't fix. But, you know, you can always change your mind about it. You can always, you know, create a new love story with that person. You need to learn how to divide your videos on YouTube up into different categories like nature and music, along with some others I have decided and stuff like that. Like, make a playlist. That's how you divide them up so that they're not all scrambled and people can go to the playlist. They'll see your music, they'll see your birds, they'll see your nature, they'll see what, you know what I'm saying? Can I ask what was trying to, with asking around like my friends and siblings to ask about me? Is he scared to ever face me like he should? Yeah. Have you thought about working on the song and giving it to them as a gift? Alright, let's see what you need to know, Veronica. I'm going to consult the Golden Girls. Spirit, I'm calling forth Veronica's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. She wants to know, was Lester trying to ask around about her, ask family and friends about her? Yes. But not to be creepy, not to be spooky, not to be rude. You've got the King of Cups, you've got the Six of Pentacles, and you've got the Knight of Wands. So, I hate to do yes or no questions, so I'm just letting you know what the real deal is on these particular cards here. He was checking up on you out of compassion and caring about, wanting to see how you were just doing in that King of Cups, just genuinely. Maybe he has something for you, something he wants to give to you, something special. He is very attracted to you. I don't know if this is somebody you're attracted to, but they are willing, if you are, to talk about it. So you met this person under unfortunate circumstances, and if a lot of things were different, I would have said something, but yeah, I can understand. But you know what? I'm the kind of person, I'm just going to tell somebody how I feel, whether they like it or not. Because life is too short to fucking say what you not need to. Life is too short to not say what you need to say. And I absolutely need everybody to know how I feel about them. Because I died in a car accident and I came back. And life is short. And, I want to find the ones that I want to share the rest of my life with. I mean, I know that there are people in this chat that I know I'm going to share the rest of my life with because I'm going to keep doing YouTube. Whether the trolls like it or not. No matter what they say about me. Okay, because the worst thing anyone can say about me contains some truth about them. And, I know that even if I spend the rest of my life single, I'm happy. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with who I'm going to be when I get to the end of me. And that's what counts. And at least I won't go back regret and have that regret. My biggest regret, my biggest R is regretting not telling someone how I felt or telling the truth about a situation that I'm experiencing or that's been dealt to me in life. Because there have been people in my past that I didn't get a chance to explain that to or tell that to. Maybe they're dead, maybe they're alive, maybe I know where they are, maybe I don't know where they are. You see what I'm saying? What does he assume that is going? Okay, what does he assume? What does he assume what I'm doing? What has he heard from people? Okay, what does he assume that she's doing? What does Lester assume that she's doing? Having problems, talking about your problems, trying to find that luck in your life. He's assuming that maybe you're looking back at your past instead of looking forward. The Tower card, he assumes that you're trying to fix the 5-story high fire in your heart and your mind in regards to maybe the resentment that you have in your love life, in your life in general. They want to talk to you about it. They only want to make something better for you. Communication's coming in quickly with this person. They don't want to cause you any harm. They only want to give you their luck and love. Like, they feel like you're a very lucky person, Veronica. And they want to remind you of that. But they see that you're somebody that might be looking back at the past. And you didn't do anything wrong in your love story. And they, they may even assume that you're looking for love as well in that 10 of Cups card on the bottom of the deck. They assume, though, that you're working hard on yourself, focusing more on you to move to smoother ground, higher ground. They may also be thinking that you're working hard in order to move on or move away from the situation or place where you live right now. on into something bigger and better. They might feel that you are so busy that they can't catch a moment to tell you how they feel or express what they'd like to express to you. They do like you though. They're not there to harm you or catfish you or scam you or hurt you or anything like that. Their concern is genuine and their best interest for you at heart. You do have to make a choice though, in the Two of Swords. And it may be a difficult choice. But whatever it's going to be, it will be right for you in this Two of Swords. What else? What other questions do you have, dear? Hey, Paulette. Welcome to the Chammy. He couldn't at the time, but he's the reason, whether he knows it or not, why I'm open to being with men as well. Now, are you open to being with men as well because you hope to find somebody like that person? Or because you genuinely are just attracted to men and you want to find the experience that you seek to have, that you seek to desire, that you desire to find? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had many situations where I've met a lot of people where there are, there's someone they can't be with and they want to find somebody that's like them. But LZ Wasteland, you're never going to find somebody who is like that person. But you just might genuinely find someone else that you're genuinely incredibly attracted to. Whether it's a man or a woman. But yeah, and you also might not ever find that as well. But once again, your thoughts create. So, what are you telling yourself about you, other people, and the situation is what is going to unfold in front of you. So make sure you're telling yourself something good. Write us a love story we all want to hear, LZ Wasteland. Write us a love story we all want to read. And, whether it's with a man or a woman or a friend. Yeah, it's obviously very special. Can you ask what the Virgo girl Lester is currently with? Has she been trying putting negative energy into me or over him when I'm out of the picture? Only if you've been allowing it. Only if you've been believing in it. Remember, Veronica, nobody has any power over you like that unless you give it to them right there with that comment. Okay, you're in your bubble and all their bullshit just bounces off of it. Okay? That's the state of mind you need to be in with that kind of shit. But let's see what she's up to. Let's see what she's screwing herself over with her bad vibes and negative energy. So it's interesting. We start with the Hermit card, and now we've got the Hermit card again. So yes, we do have some energy here where she's sitting around having bad thoughts about both of you. Negative energy about both of you. Her relationship, there's not a whole lot of emotion in there that's very deep. She's realizing that she has become isolated from him. So it's kind of like tit for tat. She's a very eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth kind of person and doesn't realize that if we're all like that, we'll be eyeless and blind and toothless as well. She also has Blanche Devereaux here as the devil. This is the only devil I keep in my tarot decks because I believe in Blanche Devereaux. She's very real to me on the TV. But look, this person wants her cake and to eat it too, so she'll try anything. She stands for nothing, so she'll fall for anything, okay? Veronica? And you don't have to worry about this. Why? Because you're a babe in total control of yourself. A babe in total control of herself. So boss the fuck up and put your Glinda the Witch dress on and get your wand and your crown and your bubble and quit believing that she has any kind of power over you like that or that anybody else has any kind of power over you like that. Do you think that I sit around and worry about what fucking people say about me or what they're casting on me or what they're dishing at my way? No. Because For every finger that they have pointing at me, they got 4 pointing back at them. Okay, Veronica? You fucking heard it from the white raven's mouth. So, now what? What do you want the next thing to look like, Veronica? You're just nosy, Stormy. It's okay to be curious. That I think science has proven that our brains are very much like cats, very curious and intuitive and psychic, and but especially curious and emotional like a cat as well. Cats are pretty emotional creatures. So what other questions do you have, Veronica? But yeah, LZ Wasteland, I hope you find what you're looking for. You know, and it may change. You know, what you thought you wanted to be with a year ago or 6 months ago could change today, tomorrow, 6 months from now, a year from now, it could change. You know, but don't settle for less than what you want. That's my thing, is that, you know, I have been in relationships with people, you know, because they were kind, they were good. You know, they had a genuine, heartfelt interest, but at the same time, they were selfish and, you know, blew me off for situations that weren't really, you know, they were less than desirable situations, or there were situations that would happen where, you know, definitely one partner was less mature than the other, or one was more mature than the other, depending on certain situations. So before I started resenting somebody who was like my best friend, I broke up with them because I didn't want to resent them, even though I sometimes still do. And I'm honest about it, you know. But I realized that I don't need to be with someone who, like, you know, their video game is more important than our time that we've set aside for each other, because life is busy, and you know, we don't always get a chance to see each other or spend time together, to the point where it's like they were forgetting, like, that I was even, or they had created an important part of their life with me to enjoy. And I didn't want to settle for that, you know. I didn't want to settle for that. I can be lonely any time of the day that I want to be. Why be lonely with someone else? You know what I'm saying? I don't sit around being lonely at all, but you know what I mean. Probably energy tugging into you, but you're like, ooh, but then forget about it. You should forget about it. Every time your mind goes to that place where you're wondering about that, Veronica, start thinking about ice cream. Start thinking about something that serves you. Can you ask about your new love life? Yeah. About what's new in your love life? Yeah. Yes, you can, my love. I'm just going to split the deck with the fairy deck, a couple of different decks that I have. Veronica. What's up with this goblin? Spirit's saying you're focusing too much on your money and not enough on your love, on new love. So I feel like I need to look at a few more cards. Overworking. You're overworking, and you are thinking too much about The goblins and the money. The goblins and the money. You're sort of in a mist, but we're going to get through that mist and see what you need to know about what's coming towards you. A new love. Spirit, I'm calling forth her most trusted and strongest spirit guides in regards to her love story. What is going on with Veronica's love story? What's new that is coming in for her right now? Can you clarify, Spirit? A new beginning, of course, yeah, we know that. Something unexpected and joyful is coming your way. You have the unexpected joys card. Unexpected joy. Life surprises you with gifts, opening doors to unforeseen adventures. You may go on vacation or holiday and meet somebody new. Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging new beginning. But you've got to release something. You've got to release the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation. Time to move on. Time to move on to a new beginning that serves you. Spirit says rest a little bit. Put these goblins in your head aside, and keep focusing on your money, but you focus a little bit more on you and your spiritual transformation. Unexpected joys are on the way for you and your love story, Veronica. Yes, like Liz just said, Liz just hit the nail in the coffin. I mean, we'll all find love when we least expect it, but you know, will we take a chance? Will we find the courage to, you know, just take that chance within regards to what we want, what we'd like to see happen. But as I was saying, like, I just, you know, I didn't want to just settle just to, like, be in a relationship, because that wouldn't make me very happy. I don't think that would make anybody happy, even though I know some relationship-aholics who, you know, they're quite happy going from nest to nest to nest, and they'll make sure they have someone to nest with before they nest with them, before they leave the other nest. That's the best way I can describe it. Yeah, it's time to rest a little bit, dear. Let me turn that off. Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize that was on during your reading. I'm so sorry. I apologize, and I'm fantastic. Okay, so I've noted you down for 2 free readings, $6 taco boxes, or you could cash it in for an 11/11 love reading. Whatever you choose, Veronica, at another time. I am going to go ahead and do the last collective message, and I'm going to jump off the live for a little bit. But I will be back later, sometime in the midnight hour. I will be back if I can get a moderator to come and hang out. It's already the midnight hour, so I'll probably be back within the hour, the next 45 minutes. I just need to take a little break. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do the career collective message and see what we need to know within regards to that. I'm going to use I feel called to use the liminal space that Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. But we're at 9710. Spirit, do you have any advice on our careers tonight? And what we need to know now about our careers, our jobs, and what we're doing for work to bring money in. So we have kneel before no one. Kneel before no one. That's a very interesting card. And then the back rooms. Yeah, don't be getting lost in the back rooms of your mind that don't serve you. If you're telling yourself you're not capable of accomplishing what you want in your career, you're not capable of moving mountains with a cup of water, get everybody off your pedestal, everybody off your throne. It's your throne, it's your reality. Nobody has any kind of power over you. There's nothing outside of you to give it to you. I mean, yes, the universe is there to co-conspire with you to create the reality you want, but you know, if you don't get into the idea of you being the creator of your universe, then you may never know what you might want to find in your career, on your job, in the finances that you're hoping to achieve with whatever it is that you're doing with your life. I hope that helps somebody out there. I know it's helped me. Yeah, being patient is important, especially with anything that you're taking hold of in your life: career, love, life, health, family, job, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off the live. I'll be back in a little bit. Liz Love, thanks so much for coming by. Metal Rain, thanks so much for coming by. Veronica, thank you so much for your payment for a reading tonight. I appreciate it. Elsie Wasteland, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate y'all coming by tonight. It's been awesome. Molly, thanks for coming by. Metal Rain, thanks for coming by. Paulette, thanks for coming and hanging out. It was so wonderful to hang out with all of you tonight. I'll be back in a little bit, maybe about an hour. I'm supposed to be starting another live in 15 minutes, but I don't think that's going to happen because I need to eat some dinner and chill out for a minute. If I can't find a moderator, though, I might not be back. So be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back pretty soon. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Kalanita.